I'm Emily Simpson, and today we're going to talk about areas of trapezoids. Now, I know some of you are wondering, what is going to happen if I am asked to find the area of a trapezoid and I can't remember the formula? Well, we can definitely find the area of a trapezoid in multiple ways, and they involve manipulating the trapezoid into maybe smaller figures or one big figure of polygons that we already know the area for. Okay, so what we know first is that a trapezoid has two different bases. We have base 1 and base 2. We also know that a trapezoid has a height, and a height connects the height between the top base and the bottom base. So over here I have our height. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. And we have a rectangle. So now we're going to find the area of the rectangle to help us find the area of the trapezoid. Now let's label what else we know about the new figures that we've added to our trapezoid. Now this is a triangle, and a triangle has a base and a height. Okay, we know this is our base, and we will call it T1.
Triangle.
For triangle 1. Now over here, we know that this is also a triangle, and this base we're going to call T2, and this is our triangle number 2. Now, what we know about a rectangle is that its area equals base times height. Now, in a rectangle, we know that two opposite sides are congruent. So we know that this whole side right here that is composed of T2, B1, and T1 has to equal the same length as B2. So then we can say that B2 is equivalent to T2 plus B1 plus T1. So, since we know the area of a rectangle, let's go ahead and find that. The area of this rectangle is B2 times height. But is that the area of our trapezoid? No, it's not. It's actually bigger than the trapezoid. So we need to find out the areas of the figures that we added to the trapezoid to make it a rectangle and subtract them from the area of the rectangle to get the area of our trapezoid. So we have two triangles, and we know that an area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So the area for triangle 1 is 1/2 T1 times the height. So 1/2 T1 times height. And the area of triangle 2 is equal to 1/2 T2 times height. So we can use this information that we've got from the area of the rectangle and the area of the two triangles, 1 and 2, to find the area of our trapezoid. And we said we could do that by taking the area of the rectangle minus the area of triangle 1 minus the area of triangle 2. So the area of the trapezoid equals, now the area of the rectangle we said was base 2 times height, so we're going to substitute that in. Base 2 times height. The area of triangle 1 is 1/2 T1 times the height. And then area of triangle 2 is 1/2 T2 times the height. Okay, so I don't really want to deal with fractions, so let's get rid of this 1/2 over here. And one way to do that is to multiply each side by 2. So now we have 2 times the area of the trapezoid equals 2 times base 2 times height minus. Now 2 times 1/2 is 1, so we have T1 times height. And again, 2 times 1/2 is 1, so we have T2 times the height. Now, we also know that B2 is equivalent to T2 plus B1 plus T1. So let's go ahead and substitute those values in for B2. Okay, so then we have 2 times the area of the trapezoid equals 2 times, and we said B2 was T2 plus B1 plus T1, so T2 plus B1 plus T1 times H minus T1H minus T2H. Okay, so now let's distribute the 2 into our group of terms here. So we have 2 times the area of the trapezoid equals 2T2 plus 2B1 plus 2T1, all of that times H, minus T1H minus T2H. Now, if you notice, each one of these terms has an H in it. So our height is common to each of these terms, so we're going to take out the H, and we'll have 2T2 plus 2B1 plus 2T1 minus T1 minus T2. Now let's combine like terms, and we need to notice that 2T2 minus T2 is going to get rid of this T2, and there's nothing to combine with B1, so now we have 2T1 minus T1. This T1 is going to go away, we're left with 1T1. So now the area of our trapezoid is 2 times the area of the trapezoid, and H times T2 plus 2B1 plus T1. Now, since we have 2 B1s, we can separate that out into B1 plus B1. So let's go ahead and write that out. So we have 2 times the area of the trapezoid equals H times T2 plus B1 plus B1 plus T1. Now, if you notice, T2 plus B1 plus T1 is equivalent to B2, as we said earlier. So, in order to get rid of some terms, let's go ahead and make the area of our trapezoid to H times, we said 2T plus B1 plus T1 is equivalent to B2, so we have B2 plus B1. Now, can't stop there. We still have a 2 over here that we need to bring over to the other side. So, we're going to divide by 2, and those cancel out. And then we have the area of our trapezoid goes 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. And we found our area of the trapezoid. So as you can see, if you do not remember your formula, there are many different ways that we can manipulate the trapezoid to find the area. So I hope this has helped some people in their quest to finding the area of trapezoids, and if you have any questions, comment below, and I hope you have a great day.